Good evening. Thank you for coming. Feel free to take a seat. Yes, people are just starting to show up. Plenty of seats open, ma'am. Plenty of seats open. Feel free to help yourself. Yes, sir. Anywhere over there is fine. Anywhere over there is fine. Nope, no, you can't go that way, ma'am. I apologize. Those are reserved seatings. That is hype team seating only over there, ma'am. You will not be able to sit over there. And that's why there's a velvet rope, ma'am. Yes. That's it. It should be a good show. Yes. Please take a seat. Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis, this way, please. VIP, please take care of him. Thank you. Everybody get a seat. Show will be starting soon. Please fill in all of the seats. Show will be starting soon. Thank you all for coming to another presentation from Raider Reaction. We always appreciate it. Thank you, as always. Please take a seat. Please take a seat. Sir, you can't smoke that in here. As much as I'd love to let you, you're going to have to take that outside. All right, it appears with standing room only at the back now. At this point, if you're just showing up, I apologize. Next time, show up earlier and maybe you'll get a seat. Enjoy the show.
Raider Reaction is for mature audiences only, so if you can't stand the heat, stay away from the fire.
How you like that, son?
How's it going, mijo?
Mind your own business, Dad. You want to fight, dickless?
I sure ain't gonna show you my dick. Damn, that hurts, didn't it?
Hey, somebody else back!
Hey, I had it under control. Yeah, I knew that.
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Channels Live Studios. And just where is that, might you ask? Well, let me give you some simple directions, shall we? We're just down the street, past the house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop at the corner and ask my man Joe. He's a gentleman, he's a scholar, but most of all, he's a man of commerce, he's got mouths to feed. So do what you should. He's going to point you in the right direction. He's going to tell you to take a left and then a right. And as you find yourself strolling down the street minding your own goddamn business, a cool breeze will hit you that chills you right to your skeletal core, and you'll find yourself asking, was that the autumn wind? Oh, you goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep dark alley? Well, of course you should, because what you're going to find at the end is a special little place that we like to call Deep Behind the Enemy Line. This is Raider Reaction, and man, we ain't done it like this on a Monday in just a minute, but because we haven't had to really sit down and have this kind of this breakdown on a Monday in a minute. But we got somebody very, very special joining the show this evening on a Monday night. He used to join me on Monday nights once upon a time, long ago in the lore of Raider Reaction. You may have remembered, you may know who he is. He's big, he's lovely. He's the one, the only.
Hello, bitches. How you motherfuckers doing this evening? Huh?
It
It's
is
your man, Big L.
on the phone with Big L. On Monday, we got some serious breakdown to get to tonight, Big L. We
definitely got some shit to break down. We have emotional releases that we have to address this evening.
I don't even know where to start. So, where do we even begin? Well, we lost the game. Obviously, that's where you got to start. You can call it a moral victory. You can call it what you want. Regardless, we're 6-4. We're not 7-3, and that's one's worse than the other. So that's not good. Losing the game was not obviously the outcome that we were looking for out of yesterday's game.
No, not at all. I mean, neither one of us are ones that are fans of the moral victory bullshit. However, it is, it would be asinine not to look and acknowledge and realize the league got put on notice. We're back.
I think that was the talk. That was pretty much the talk this morning of all the talking heads as a whole. I think Colin Cowherd was saying we were saying the same thing. He was chiming the Raiders are back. He was singing it hard from the start of his show. Nick Wright was his take was a little pukish. He didn't think the game was even close. He was more shocked that, oh my God, the Raiders are better than I may have given them credit for. Well, yeah, you're a douchebag. As a whole, though, I think collectively everybody was like, oh, damn. This is a team that everybody thought was going to fucking sweep through the regular season and just go back to the playoffs and be standing in the Super Bowl again like, who's ready to take us on? Well, what about all the other fucking 31 teams? Somebody had something to say about that.
Maybe your division rivals had something to say about that.
Yeah, see, and I don't know. And as far as Nick Wright goes, Nick Wright is of the everybody gets a participation fucking trophy generation.
Yeah, he's
so
a millennial.
As far as I'm concerned, his take means fucking little to absolutely fucking nothing. So fuck him. He needs, his mother, disciplined him with a fly swatter and not a fucking belt. So fuck him.
Oh, he was never disciplined as a child, L. Come on.
Yeah, he was one of those kids that had a temper tantrum when his Happy Meal didn't have the toy he wanted. So fuck him. But as far as anything else goes, look, did you expect this team to gel the way that it has?
If they were going to be successful, it had to start happening around now. So hold on. Where did I have us? Let me go to my projections, because I don't even look at these before the show. I hide them away. And right now, I had us after the Atlanta game at 7-4. After the Atlanta game. That's where I have us.
So you're on track.
I'm right on track with where we were, and I have us finishing 11-5. But I did not have us winning the division this year. I didn't project us to win the division. I looked at Kansas City's schedule. It was fucking soft, and you could about count the fucking wins. And it was going to be hard for us. It was going to be hard for us as a young team, like you said, that was trying to get together at the beginning of the season, and we were gonna have some bumps at the beginning of the season, and we were right where we needed to be at the time of the schedule where we needed to be. I didn't think we were going to sweep the Chiefs this year. I didn't have us picked to sweep the Chiefs this year.
No, I mean, in all actuality, if I remember right, we have the whole Chiefs thing in reverse.
Yeah, I had it flipped.
We thought we were going to lose there and win at
home. And win at home. That's how I had it too. I thought you would get the one later in the season, but and Chad hits it on the head. And what's up, everybody? What's up, Ariel? What's up, Eric? What's up, Leslie? What's up, everybody that's watching? Appreciate all you guys in the comments. Any damn second.
I'm not, because of my phone situation, I'm not able to watch because my other phone is actually doing an update right now.
Our remaining schedule is soft, Ariel, and we will get to that. We will get to that a little bit. I got a graphic, all that shit, so we can talk about schedule.
Yeah.
Come on, hey, we're up to speed here, Ariel. We're fucking continually pushing the technology ladder here at Raider Reaction. We're trying anyway. That's why we need you all to be official supporters of Raider Reaction, so you can help us out with that. Because
Oh, and while we have Ariel's attention. 2024
supporter.
We play the fake Pirates in Tampa.
Oh yeah, we'll be hosting that shit, but that's a ways off. But
yeah, I'm just making sure that he has his schedule clear because we got to make sure that
who's got their schedule cleared 4 years from now. I don't know what I'm doing 4 days from now. Well, 4 years from now.
Good but see, you are not in demand as the top chef of Las Vegas like he is.
Well, I'm not in demand of anything. So
well, those of us that are in high demand, like Ariel and me being a sexual tyrannosaurus,
easy now, Gigolo, easy now. So, like we were saying, we're right where we should be. This isn't panic time. Let's remember, you're still 3-1 in the division, and you went toe to toe both rounds with the defending division champ, the defending Super Bowl champ, the defending AFC champ, the one that everybody thought was just going to go back, and you had him on the ropes. And you should have finished him. We'll get to that. You should have finished him. You had the chance. But disappointed, I think, was how I put it last night. I don't even know how to put it in. I wasn't as mad as I normally am after a loss like that. I wasn't, I was just more disappointed. Like, damn, that was a big one. Because it was hard to be disappointed when they played so fucking well. They played great.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I have to concur. I was not anywhere near what could be considered like pissed off, angry, like I normally would have been. You know, I would have been fit to be fucking tied on any other given day, on any other game. I was like, we played with them. They're fucking terrified.
Well, let's get to it right now, El. Let me set it up. Fuck, that's just a perfect segue. Because they were fucking terrified. They were pissing down their leg because this game was lost. And this game was lost at this point in the game. Now, right here, let me lay it out for you. And this is how I look at the game. This is how, because everybody's looking, I read the shit in all the groups and on the page, and, I take the consensus whole of what, what a lot of people are saying. And there's a lot of people that are solely blaming the defense. They're blaming the defensive coordinator because that's the fucking flavor of the month. That's the flavor of the season. Everything that goes wrong is Gunther's fault. Like, he's the guy tackling. Like, he's the guy that's supposed to cover the motherfucker. Like, there's any scheme that he has that says, hey, that guy's supposed to run wide to fuck open. I don't think there's any scheme like that, Al. Sometimes the players gotta play. Defense is a little different than offense. It's reactionary. It's not, hey, you go to a point and you run this fucking route and you be here. Defense, you're reacting to what other people do. So if your players aren't playing, but they're blaming the defense. They're blaming this, and that. It's just all over the place for where the blame should be placed and what the game got cost. It was that pass interference call cost us the game. This cost us the game. That cost us the game. Whatever. To me, when you're playing the Super Bowl champ, it comes down to as simple as when it gets to halftime, you want the game to be very close and that you're still in the game, especially a team that's known to put up points like Chiefs are, and they make it a track meet. We were in the game. You were very in the game. We could make the argument that we could have even had could have gotten a little more, not got the field goal, got a touchdown there maybe, and you could have stretched that lead a little more. But regardless, the fact that we had what we had going into halftime was a spectacular thing. You had right where you needed them. So they come out after the half and they go on this drive. Now, one of the things that I seen, one of the main comments that I seen everybody making was, it's a fucking defense, they can't ever make a fucking adjustment. Well, adjustments were made at half, and you made them cocksuckers grind for 16 plays to go down the field and score. This was a team that wanted to stretch the field, wanted to go put points up, and you made them earn it all the way down the field. So there were adjustments made right after the half. They made them drive all the way down the field. And then you did the same thing. You came back and answered right after the half. So, setting this up, this clip up here that I want to talk about, where I believe the game and the pendulum swung for this entire, for the outcome of the game, and it was right here. It's the fourth quarter. And my high school coach always preached, you got to win the fourth quarter. It's the fourth quarter of the game. It's 21-24. You have the lead at this point in the game. You have the lead. 3 points. And you're going into the fourth quarter. And you, right before the fourth, let me set it up here. You're going into the fourth quarter. And this is what we have. The fourth quarter just starts. It's first down. And now what is every motherfucker, what's everybody saying right here at this very moment in time? Right before this play starts, what's everybody in the world saying? Oh my God, defense has to get stopped. Defense gets a stop right here, and we get the ball back. We'll win this game. Everybody's saying somebody needs to make a play. Right now. I'd say 90% of Raider Nation is saying the same thing. Am I right? Probably? Somebody's got to make a play. Somebody on defense has to make a play.
We have to stop.
Yeah, everybody's screaming. This is it. Our defense made it. You made them work the last drive. Okay? You came back and answered. Even though they scored, you made them work all the way down the field. So this is right here. This is it. This is, somebody's got to make a play. And who makes a play? Mad Max. Mad Max makes the play. On first down, fucking blows it up. That's a fucking huge individual play. So there's one of your defensive, your young studs right there, Mad Max, the Condor. There's one of your guys right there. Huge play on first down on one of the biggest freaking series coming up of the game. It's the start of the fourth quarter. Blows that play completely up. So here's your defense that everybody's dogging. They never fucking get you a turnover. They never set you up for success. And your second down. What happens on second down? You get some fucking great cornerback play. Nice tackle. Wraps him up. Rookie. Nice play. Abram, he's down. So now your defense has forced them into a third down. We got him a little rattled here. Look, the walrus is over there. He's chewing on his cud. We got him rattled. They're rattled. We've got him concerned. And
fat bastard. You notice the jaw moving a little bit faster.
Yeah, exactly. And then right here, now they're worried, man. They're starting to get worried. They're getting rattled, man. And they see the double blitz coming right here, and the linemen move a little bit, and they get a flag. And that's all defensive pressure. That's all from bringing the blitz. It's all from doing all the things that he never blitzes, he never does this, they never do that, they never do this. Right here. Everything on this series that the defense gets chastised for doing, they do damn near everything they're supposed to fucking do. And then watch the fucking crowning play of this series right here, which I think is, I think this play should be highlighted a lot more because this play should have turned the game. This should have been the deciding play of the game right here. And your defense made a huge play and got these cocksuckers off the field, and you just didn't do anything with it. You get pressure on Mahomes with only rushing 3. You force him out of the pocket. Hulikowski comes after him. He's all over his ass. Morrow makes an amazing fucking play to tip the ball. Defense gets him the fuck off the field. A 3-and-out, L. A 3-and-out at 21-24. And look at that clock. 13:25 on the clock. And they're about to give you the ball back. That is huge for a defense that gets zero credit. That was big time right there. That was big time.
And see, I will go one further. As far as they realized that they were in our defense, that 9-minute drive had more to do with them realizing at the half that they could not fuck with our offense. They realized they couldn't stop our offense, period. So what they did was our offense forced them to change their offensive strategy.
Oh, yeah, they came out totally different, man.
Quick fire, quick hit. So they wanted to stop. It was like the script flip. Mm-hmm. They wanted to prevent our offense from being on the field because their defense couldn't stop us. So they wanted to grind the clock out too because they knew they could score fast. So they wanted to grind the clock to get it to exactly what ended up happening.
Now here's what
ended up not taking enough time off the clock, which ultimately cost us the game.
Well, here's what cost us the game because I've got that queued up as well. So that there's the point in the game, turning point, first half of the turning point of the game, because this was the deciding series right here that decided this game. You were standing toe to toe with the Super Bowl champion at the end of the half. You came out, you took all that grueling drive, you answered it back, and then your defense came out at the beginning of the fourth quarter, the fucking last quarter of the game, the one where you have to make that stand, the one where championship teams fucking go for the throat, they go for the win, the ones that know how to put a game away, and that is something this team has struggled with for fucking seasons now, is finishing fucking games. We just don't know how to finish games clean. And this is just another example right here. And I don't know where to put the blame here. I almost want to say play calling, but let's take a look at it and let's see what you think. Because now here's the sequence. Now we've just got the ball back. We've just stopped We've just stopped them. They punted the ball back. Look at the clock. We've got 13-14 on the clock. Your defense just made a fucking phenomenal, world-class 3 and out on the fucking Super Bowl champs and sent them to the bench thinking, oh fuck, we just opened the door. We just opened the door. These guys go up by 10 right now. They're going to probably eat 3-4 minutes off a clock going down to score. There's going to be like 9 minutes left, and they're going to be up by 10 points. We could really lose this game. Your percentage drops to single digits. Chance of percentage of winning at that point. So, here's the series. You come out, and it's very predictable. It was a solid first down run, man. Jacobs actually did, well on the first down. You thought you were gonna, that looked good. Solid first down run. What did you get, about 5 there? So that started it off well. But here's where I start to question things just a little bit. You go now. I know at this point, like you talked earlier, you're thinking grind the clock. But right here, what you got to be thinking is win the fucking game. Fuck grinding the clock. So we go right back to the run again, which I can kind of understand that because you were successful with 5 yards on the first down. But then you have really no success on the second down run, and now you're looking at 3rd and 4. Now here's where I question.
Fuck yeah! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm watching the game, and Brady just got sacked in the end zone.
Oh, get the hell out of here. Nice. All right. But
now they're going to try to say he threw the ball. That bitch got sacked, and that's intentional grounding.
All right. Well, so back to this. So here's where I question what's going on. Is look at where we're at. It's 3rd and 4. Shouldn't your number one objective right now? Now I get it if you want to. If you want to be aggressive, and if that's what you're thinking right now, I guess, I don't know, why not just get the first here? And this seems like it's all, I don't know. I've watched this play numerous times.
Yeah, and for me...
It looked very quick to Aguilar. It didn't look like he very rarely looked anywhere else. Now, I know he had to move quick out of the pocket there. I want to go back and look at that again. I know he had to come quick out of the pocket there. But, besides all of that, do you not just go for the first here?
See,
painful to watch.
I mean, and the hard part about it is, I mean, fuck. Nelly's made just fucking insane catches.
He has.
It's almost like you wish he would have dropped one of those just so he could make that.
I know, but Nelson Aguilar, man, and this is my biggest concern. That was the number one need coming in, and we drafted all of these guys, and the number one guy has ended up being Nelson Aguilar. He was one of my what the fuck signings in the offseason. Now he has shined. He has been this, but he's also been this, L. And let's not forget, he's also been this.
People down. My man just started throwing babies out the window.
Unlike I remember because you and I butted heads
I like to
because
put that
I'm a
out there.
USC hunk, and I was like, let's see what he has. Because I refuse to believe you could be that good in college and suck that bad in the pro.
So he's also been that guy, and
yeah.
I mean, you're a gift, man. You're a gift for a reason. And so if you're an NFL wide receiver and it hits you in both hands, you should have caught it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's almost as if he got scared or he was worried about hitting the ground wrong.
So your defense that everybody throws under the fucking bus made the biggest stop of the game, handed you the fucking ball with a chance to go up by 2 scores, and you don't get it done. I mean, if Aguilar makes this play, we're talking about the ball damn near on the red zone, and it's probably a different conversation. But do you not... I just don't know. I question the play call there, Al. I question that you're not just getting the 4 yards and continuing the drive and continuing the clock turning when you're already got a lead. It seems like bad management at the end of the game. When you got a team that's hitting on all cylinders, it seems like bad management. And that cost us the game right there. I'm sitting right there, and I'm having to explain this to my wife, Elle, and she's like, oh, but we still got the lead when we were putting the ball back to him. And I'm like, oh, no, this is bad. This is bad.
And see, and that's the thing.
I felt it. I felt it slip right there.
I agree with you because it's like, okay, on second down, I can see it. Third down, no, just get the fucking first down. You know, try that on first or second down. Third down's about just getting what the fuck you need to get to keep the ball.
And then that's where you hit the nail on the head. And that's where I was going to go next because I question the entire sequence of play calling right there on that series. That series right there sets the tone for what is possibly the game-winning drive. If you go down and score a touchdown there, it's going to be a real hard fucking argument for you to make for me to say we're going to lose that fucking game with about 9 minutes left and we're up by 10. Not the way our offense is playing.
The only way that I don't have an issue with that play call is if you know when you make that play call, if you know that you're going to go for it on fourth down.
That or
if you know you're going for it on fourth down, go ahead. Ball's out on third.
That or I question the sequence a little, El.
The first down.
Do you not throw on first or throw on second? Why go run? You know they're thinking run. You know they're thinking we're gonna fucking grind it.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Because they know you're trying to grind the clock.
And
That's why our play action pass game was fucking on point. That's what I've been. That is the thing. Remember, for the last 2 years, we've both been saying it.
Yeah.
Play action pass and will fucking kill people. Derek Carr on a naked bootleg with absolutely mind.
Yeah, it's totally the play calling there. So
Could you imagine how much field Carr would have had to run with if that would have been a play action?
I just think Gruden overthought it. I think he overthought it down there. I think you got to be a little more aggressive, and that's been one of the problems is finishing the game. You were right there, man. The talent of the team and the players on the field. I'd put them up against the fucking Queefs any day of the week, and the Queefs know that now. If there's one team in the AFC they don't want to see in the fucking playoffs, they're wearing silver and black. That's the team they do not want to see. I guarantee it.
And the thing is, now that we know Richie's gone,
yeah, that's a bummer, but he hasn't been here, and so
but the thing is,
the team's been excelling without him.
Yeah, he hasn't been there since week 3.
Yeah.
The reason why we know Parker and Denzel can fucking do it is because he hasn't been there. And to me, it's like, now that we know he's not going to be there, we don't have to think about it. We don't have to worry about it. We know that, and in all honesty, with Trent Brown healthy, and let's fucking face it, dude, we're going to get a Trent Brown that's damn near 100% and flawless.
I want to see that.
Because he hasn't.
I'm waiting for that.
Trent Brown has played one game this year.
Yeah, he's that guy, man.
He is going to be April fresh. He's going to miss 3/4 of the year by the time he steps on the field to play.
April fresh.
He
I like
is going
that.
to be a fucking monster playing up against guys that are beat up.
Well,
the right side of our offensive line is going to be set as long as he doesn't get hurt again.
Well, knock on wood. I mean, that's pretty much everybody.
Well, because the thing is, it's obvious he came into the season hurt. He only played 3 down.
Yeah, he's not been good. He's not been right all year. And to see that he's out again is disheartening,
as soon as he got healthy,
to say the least.
The COVID shit happened.
To say the least. So,
and I don't care what the protocol or what the fuck ever is, you don't get over it, and then 1 week later you end up so sick that you miss 6 weeks. Bullshit. He was never healthy.
No, he obviously was. Yeah, I agree with you. He was never healthy. So we beat the Chiefs horse to death. It was a phenomenal effort, L, in a loss. It was who said it this morning? I don't remember which of them said it. It was the best loss of the season by any team. That's not something I want to hang on my fucking wall or stick above, on my mantle so everybody can look at it on Thanksgiving. Best loss of the season in any sport or anything that I'm participating in. That was a great loss, man. Way to lose. Thanks.
Yeah.
But you gotta take what you can take from that is it was the Super Bowl champion. We took them to the fucking end, and they were rattled. And as we showed you right there, one series, 3 plays. If you mix that up a little bit, you do something a little different, and you continue that clock running, maybe that whole game changes. But it changes right there. You get that. You got to get that first down. You got to keep that drive moving, and you got to put points on the board.
First down, you got to keep the drive moving. But you know what? More and fucking importantly, how about we have 8 starters that get to practice the whole fucking week?
Well, that would be great. It would be great, but did it hinder the team? I would say a little, probably, but I thought they rose and overcome from all of that.
They rose and overcome. They adjusted we adapted to adversity. And the fact of the matter is, with all the chips on their side, they didn't close us out.
No.
All the advantage, everything was tilted in their favor.
We fucked up. We fucked up a little bit.
They won because
just a little bit at a critical time.
Calling bullshit.
We fucked up a little bit at that critical time in the game, right there when we had the opportunity. We set ourselves up. You had the opportunity. So disheartening. But
with the fucking refs once again on hypersensitive.
Yeah, they didn't help any. But they never do, and I account for that. It's Raider percentage. But all right, enough with the Queefs game. Looking forward, L. Here's what we got going forward. We've got the Shitbirds this week in Atlanta. The Shitbirds are. This is a good bounce back game for what just happened. We should go in there and absolutely pound the Falcons. This should be a great bounce back game for what just happened. This should not be close. If you had a blowout this year, you could line this one up. This one is set up to be a blowout. The Raiders should come into this game pissed.
Yeah. People are like, oh well, this is our revenge walk. Fuck revenge. To take revenge, you got to be mad about something. What are we mad about? Fuck that. This is for me, there's nothing to be mad about.
No.
What this is, what is for me is, okay, you fuckers got put on notice. This is fucking notification. This is affirmation of what you saw. We're going to come in here, we're going to run the ball down their throat, and we are going to violently kick their ass. Okay, we're going to mark them off the board.
Those 2 games right there, man. Those 2 games right there is where I agree. Affirmation. Great term. Those 2 games right there are affirmation to the league. The Shitbirds and the Jets. Both of those teams suck. Both of those teams are going nowhere. Both of those teams are going nowhere. You should go in.
This is something that we definitely have to keep in mind. Last year,
6-4.
Point, we were 6-4.
Yep.
So we've been here before.
Oh, we have been here before.
Now,
this is what I'm saying. These are the growing. These are the. Yeah. This should be the cycle we're on now. Is you had these problems last year. You made it to the door of relevancy, and you pissed down your leg. Well, now you're back at that door. Now you need to walk through it this year. You need to take the next step. You need to continue getting better. So that's where we're at. We got back to the same point we were last year. Everybody's talking about it, Sal. This is the week. Everybody's gonna be talking about the silver and black. They look so great against the Chiefs. They're 6-4. They're right in the playoff hunt. Everybody's gonna be talking about the silver and black this week. This is the same way it was last year. Remember? Everybody.
Everybody. We were supposed to go in and cakewalk against them.
Yes. Everybody was talking about the Raiders. This week, this same week, you were going to go in against the Jets. You were going to destroy the Jets. You were going to be 7-4. And holy shit, look out, here come the silver and black. Everybody was talking about them. And then it was like, ooh, whoops. And then another whoops and another whoops. And what the fuck season. So, right here is if you are that team and you just showed everybody that you have what it takes to be that team in the Sunday night game, then you have to come out and you got to fucking run train on both of these teams and then go in and fucking stare eye to eye with the Colts, who is looking like a playoff team, and that's where you really got to show the world who you are.
Yeah.
I think this is a 3-week mini series.
Yeah, and we have quite the fucking notebook on Mr. Quivers. So
thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Eric. Thank you all, man. Every single damn one of you. Sometimes we get on a roll.
Leslie, I love you, darling.
And we forget to acknowledge the fans of Raider Reaction, those that watch with us, man. We appreciate each and every damn one of you. You guys are the only reason we're here. Is if you guys weren't here, we'd be.
You guys. We love doing this. We love entertaining. We love giving information. And first and foremost, we love our fucking Raiders, which is why we do this.
So, and make sure you follow us on all the platforms. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on Twitch, bitch! We're live on Twitch right now. I don't think anybody's twitching with us, but we got a few people that do watch on Twitch. A very few. But if you'd like to be among those few, go watch us on Twitch. And YouTube as well. Although YouTube, we don't go live on YouTube because YouTube's a bunch of stuck-up bitches. So they're not as picky when you post after the fact. So we just post right after the show. Yeah. So if you're on YouTube, you gotta watch it an hour later. I'm sorry. Come over here and watch it live.
Yeah, fucking Captain. Let me quit. No.
Just stop. Stop.
Salty pirate.
Easy now.
We actually do good interviews.
Easy now.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
And if you want to become an official supporter, go to RaiderReaction.com, click on that supporter tab. Or you can just go right to the top of the Facebook page and click that fucking blue button, and it will take you right to become a supporter. What does that do? That gets you in our official raffles the first Thursday of every month, and the first Thursday of December is coming right the fuck up. I do believe that's next week, so you don't want to miss out, man. Raffle time. It's time to give away some shit. The last prizes are getting sent out in the morning from last month's raffle, so the rest of the little silver and black awesomeness will be sprinkled around, and then we'll be right into another. And I don't know if you saw, El, I announced last week we're kicking off a little Raider Reaction game show segment, call-in game show segment, and we're giving away even nicer prizes if you think you got a little Raider trivia knowledge. A little game show called Three the Hard Way. It's only, you gotta be a supporter, though.
I'm taking the name because I remember the movie. That was blaxploitation at its finest.
You gotta have some Raider knowledge, but you gotta be an official supporter to be a contestant. So, do the thing, become a supporter, and help us paint the world silver and black. Keep helping us do what we do. Join the official group while you're at it, too. The dark side.
Would I be amiss if I didn't say this was our silver and black tribute to the great late Alex Trebek?
Could be.
Well, I'm reaching. I'm grabbing at shit.
Yeah. I always liked me some Jeopardy. I just could never hang with it. That shit was fucking whoo. That was a little over my head, man. Sports Jeopardy, I'm good at. I am a vat of useless knowledge when it comes to like pop culture questions and shit like that and sports questions, but you start getting into fucking art and all that and history and fuck. That's where
Sports Jeopardy kicked ass. The fact that Dan Patrick hosted it made it that much more funny.
Yeah, Sports Jeopardy. That was good shit. That was good shit. But all right, so as we were talking, if you look ahead at the remaining schedule, it's very favorable. And I think the Dolphins are a little fraudulent, El. I think they already went back to Fitz magic. I think they're more dangerous with Fitz under the center than they are Tua, honestly. I think Tua, you got a little bit of that. His defense really helped him out in a couple of those games, big time. And, he just he got caught a little bit of a nice little up cycle there, and he just happened to be the guy under center. I wouldn't say it was much because of him. They just didn't lose in spite of him or because of him. I don't know how the hell I wanted to say that, but that didn't sound right.
Well, I mean, I know what you're saying, but the thing, even for me, that was funnier was, yeah, dude, you got a little bit of that Alabama bullshit come up, and because remember, he's the one that said, I thought this was going to be harder than it has been.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. Well, why don't you didn't play, I mean, granted it was the fucking Donkeys, but you never played against a defensive-minded coach. So, introduce Vic Fangio to you with, three of his best players, shit in the bed, then out for the season. And that pretty much was the elixir that they needed to go ahead, get in his head, and fuck him over to the point where he needed to get fucking benched.
Yeah,
because people were like, oh, well, because ESPN, once again, the
worldwide leader in sports bullshit,
network, was riding his dick for 2 weeks, and then, amazingly, when he shits the bed, they make the excuse.
they didn't take over nothing. They took over a parking lot.
Then his coach comes on and says, no, I pulled him because he was fucking sucking up the fucking, he was stealing oxygen. So he had to come out of the fucking game.
Yeah, you look at it, I see a win. I see a win-win. I really think you're going to see the team come out these next 2 weeks and really show everybody who they are and line up that matchup with the Colts. The Colts is a big one. You could, I can see that go either way. It depends on how you react coming out of this loss the next 2 weeks as to you show what team you are. Then we'll know what you got for the Colts. And, I don't see either one of the other divisional rivals, the Chokers or the Donkeys, giving us much of a fight. The Donkeys are going to be completely laid down by the time Week 17 comes around. Drew Lock's going to be shelved. They're going to have impact on fucking ice somewhere. That poor bastard won't survive. And who knows what quarterback they'll be on by then. They're not going to be anything at that point. So the biggest hurdle you got is the Dolphins. So you got the Colts and the Dolphins. Those are two. So you got 2 out of your last 6. So that's worst case scenario. You lost both of those games. You're sitting at 10-6 still. And with 7 teams making the playoffs, I don't see how you don't make it with 10 wins.
And right now, currently,
10 and you're in with 7.
If we were to win, we beat the Colts. The Colts have the tiebreaker over the Titans.
I'm 60-40 on the Atlanta game right now, Lines. I'm about 60-40. I'll tell you why. It's because COVID is spiking like a motherfucker around the country, and I have a family, so I'm trying to be a little smart about it. Because I am going out to Vegas for the last regular season game. I will be there for the Dolphins game in Vegas, holding it down, Raider Reaction style, closing out this season. But Atlanta, I'm about 60-40.
Yeah, and because, look, dude, Atlanta's a hotbed right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, dude, because I was contemplating that forever, and man, it's like, basically, yeah, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't go right now.
The talk is, Jeff, that you mentioned that, Jeff Burns, top fan, rocking that fucking badass top fan diamond over there. Appreciate you. They have been talking about that the fucking Fish game, and I have already anticipated that. Those that were smart enough to read the schedule, if you would look, the schedule says 12-26 or 12-27, and it said that since it was put out. So this was one of the games that was tagged to be possibly flexed into the Saturday lineup from the very beginning. So this is one. If it continues down the course, it's already been one of the ones that have been pegged could be moved over into a Saturday game. And if it's 2 teams that are in the playoff hunt, it's a fucking shoe-in for a Saturday night game. And that'll be kick-ass. And I made my plans to fly in Friday night because I was fucking prepared for such a occurrence possibly happening. So, yeah, that'll be great. Another game under the lights. Can't bitch about
See?
that.
Yeah, and that would be cool because otherwise, I'm pretty sure the designated teams to play on Saturday are either winless or are in the NFC least. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what a fucking joke. You realize on Thanksgiving, the winner of the what the fucks and the brokebacks will actually take the lead in that division with 4 fucking wins.
Yeah, it's really pathetic. It's really pathetic, and we're over here sitting at 6-4, beating ourselves over the head, wondering how we're going to make up the ground to even get in the division race. It's some straight up bullshit. But with this seven playoff system, L, I mean, I'm telling you, 10 and you're in. 10 and you're in.
Yeah, I agree. 10 and you're in.
Double digits will get you in, and we could get 11 and 5. I have us projected. I'm not lying. 11 and 5. There's my cheat sheet. I scratched it down live. That's how I do it every season. I just look at the schedule and I sit down here for you for an hour and I break it down and I'm like, I work through it in my brain, work through it with you, and then that's how we come up with. I had 11 and 5 when they put the schedule out.
Yeah, because that's what we had us as. I mean, we were like, and neither one of us was comfortable with saying 12 and 4, and now it looks like if we get hot, 12 and 4 is like a weird reality.
Yeah, out of these, I have us splitting the Colts and the Dolphins game. Losing one of those. I had
both of those at home.
I have us splitting those. Yeah, because you got to be realistic when you're looking at it. When you're breaking it down at the beginning, because you don't think that you're going to go 16-0. I mean, you're going to drop one somewhere along the line. So you got to plug the losses in somewhere. Sometimes shit just pops up. One doesn't go your way. You drop one like you lost against the Chiefs, where just ends up where they go through and get a fire drill at the fucking end, or they get a deep pass and a field goal, or something stupid. Something dumb could happen, and you could lose one to a team you shouldn't lose. You just drop one somewhere. But a loss isn't always bad. It's not always bad. I think this loss could end up being a good thing.
Well,
trying to be positive.
We had, to be honest with you, man, we had a couple of really fucking bad losses this year already.
Yeah.
We've already had 2 bad ones.
Yeah.
We had a legit one, and this is our second legit fucking loss. We've had 2 absolutely shit losses this year.
Yeah, we let a couple get away that we really shouldn't have, but
we won't. I mean,
growing pains.
We won't see
little growing
New
pains.
England again this year.
I didn't think this team was ready.
Chance we'll see Buffalo again.
Yeah, I didn't think this team was ready. I thought they were very young. I thought maybe next year was going to be the big. I thought this team could be a playoff team, but I thought they were a little young, and so it's starting to come around. It's starting to come around. So. Well, El, we wrapped it up. You got any final takes? You got any, one of the fucking Chiefs you want to throw on the Barbie, or what you got?
Just got to get back in the studio so we can work our magic in person. Thanks, and don't forget drive time.
Oh yeah.
Drop me off so I can get the show in tomorrow.
Well, hold on.
1 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific.
That's right.
On Raider Reaction.
It's right here. We'll show you.
Hey, it's Big L. Tune in Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific, right here on Raider Reaction with Drive Time with Big L. Come check it out. Get a little Raider love.
So, as he was saying, tune in tomorrow for your afternoon drive, a little drive time home with Big L. We rolling in.
That's right.
But
of special love.
I would hold your head high. Don't take this loss too bad. I think this team is really going places, and there's postseason football in our future. L. I'm excited about this season. So take it.
Agree.
Brush it off.
To be happy about.
Let's move on. Fuck the Queefs. Keep it what it is. There's going to be this is a trifecta. I just believe it. I believe we're going to face them in the playoffs. And they do not want to see the silver and black in the postseason. They don't at all. So, all right. Check out Big L tomorrow. He will be with you to drive home. A little afternoon drive. Thank you for joining us. As always, we appreciate any second you guys spend with us here at Raider Reaction. You guys are the absolute shit. Every damn one of you. Thank each and every one of you. Like we said before, make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, fucking Facebook. Become an official supporter. Join the group. Do all of the stuff. All of our tentacles. So that we don't want you to miss anything. We got a lot going on. A lot of members of the hype team, and we're all sticking stuff in different places and stuff going on, and so lots of shows, and we just don't want you to miss anything. We're out here trying to paint the world silver and black, and we want you to be a part of it all the way through. And if you become an official supporter, you're going to get a chance to help us do that, and you're going to get a chance to participate in the raffle once a month, and you're going to be able to participate live, call in right here on Raider Trivia Game Show coming up very soon, where our sponsors... Where's our sponsors at? Hold on. I ain't pumped the sponsors tonight. Our official sponsors, RaiderNationStore.net and Motorsports.com. They kick in all of our prizes along with Raider Reaction for our raffles and all of our contests that we have. So check both those guys out. Motorsports.com, the official sports apparel company of the Violator. RaiderNationStore.net. Ralph has all the silver and black swag. Check them both out. Until next time, I'm the Commish, and I will see you right here. Peace, love! Raider Nation.
Every Thursday night, right before kickoff, the Raider Reaction resident sports guru drops his last-minute nuggets on who you should start, who you should sit, and what the fuck you should do in fantasy football. Welcome to Fantasy Island.